All right, what's going on, guys? So today I thought I'd do a very highly requested video on why you keep losing trades. Now, this is interesting because I posted something inside the Pro Discord yesterday saying that if you did not grow your account over the past few days, you need to seriously reconsider either your trading strategy or your risk management. Now, the reason I said this was because everything was pointing short, and I had been talking about adding to my shorts for the longest time as Bitcoin was kind of consolidating here at this very key resistance level while the momentum oscillator was showing a decrease in momentum, aka a bearish divergence. Also, the USDT dominance had hit our key level, and I was expecting a bounce on the USDT dominance, meaning that Bitcoin would in return go down. Now, besides that, I'm actually in 2 to 3 swing longs now, which are all in profit as well. So it's kind of interesting how on a great week for me, some people ended up losing, 10 to 20% of their account. Now, I'm going to get into exactly why that happened. Now, this is going to be a no nonsense, no bullshit video. I've been seeing some of these videos like why you keep losing trades. Oh, the market manipulators are after you. Guys, let's cut the bullshit, all right? And I'm not going to make up some crap just to sell you guys on some sort of mentorship or course, right? So the reason that you're losing trades is not because there are market makers that are purposely out there trying to manipulate you. Now, are markets manipulated? Of course they are, right? Every market is manipulated, but take self-accountability, all right? The reason you're losing trades is something that you can fix. And it's usually the same thing I see recurring over and over again. Now, on my chart here, I'm showing you guys some of my trades. These are trades that I've taken following my rules. So number one is have a list of rules in place before you enter a trade. Right? It sounds so simple, but how many times you enter a trade without manually ticking off each one of your rules? All right, if your rules are not followed, don't enter the trade. It sounds so simple, yet so many people do not do that. Now, a very easy way to make sure you're following your rules is by marking in advance on your chart what you like to see. Anytime I post any sort of setup or idea, I always mark out on my chart what I want to see beforehand. So this is in real time, right? I noticed that we have this very strong 4-hour support zone on Easy Algo. We also have this trendline confluence, and we have the golden pocket fib from this major swing low. So all of my confluences have been met. I'm going to wait for a reaction once price taps into this level and look to enter a long position. So this is one of the trades that I'm waiting on in advance. So I already have the exact level on my chart that I'm looking to take a trade at. Now I'm going to wait for price to come to my level, wait for reaction, and then enter the trade following my risk management rules, which is risk 2% of your account on each trade. That might be slightly higher for some of you. Something like a 3 to 5% risk is totally fine, especially if you have a smaller account. So now that that's out of the way, how are you continuously losing money? It's because you are over leveraged, right? You're over leveraged. So when I talk about leverage and risk in trading, I'm very rarely talking about one individual trade because, to be honest, leverage doesn't really matter, right? It's all about position size. However, the issue arises once you're in 3 to 4 long positions, right? So for example, like I said, I'm in 2 to 3 long positions. I'll post some screenshots up on the screen here just so you guys know that I'm not faking, right? I'm in a few long positions and I saw some other good long setups as well, but I didn't get in because I'm already in 2 long positions. So if these trades were to go south and the market takes a shit like it just did, and for some reason I get stopped out on all of my DCAs, well, I'm down 5% on my total account. So that is already the very max of my total amount that I'm willing to risk and at any given time. It's going to be 5%, right? Like I said, 2 to 3% is where you want to aim at, but you need to take into account other trades. If you're in 10 long positions and they all hit your stop loss, right, even though you're risking 2% per trade, if you're in 10 trades, that's 20% of your account gone, just like that, wiped in one day. And I see this happen so often. So don't over leverage yourself in multiple positions going the same way, right? Because if you're in 2 long positions, why would you get in 3 to 4 other long positions? Even if the setup looks good, you know that for the most part, alts follow each other. Altcoins tend to follow each other, which follow Bitcoin. So if one altcoin goes up, you can expect the other 5 or 6 to go up as well. So there's no need to over leverage yourself in multiple different long positions. Now let's talk about how you can identify these setups. What does a winning setup look like? Now this entirely depends on your trading strategy. What is your trading style? Are you a smart money trader? Do you trade ICT concepts? Maybe you're a retail trader like me. I find that the retail trading method is the easiest for beginners to get the hang of and start profiting. This is what I've done since I've started trading, and it's worked for me for an extended period of time, so I don't need to change my strategy. And this is what I'd urge all of you to do as well. So this is one of the setups I posted in the Pro Discord, of course, using the Easy Algo trading indicators. This was around a 4 risk to reward, hit all of our take profits, and followed all of the rules very, very nicely. Now, the first thing you have to do before you get into a trade is identify the environment on a higher time frame. Right? What does it look like on a higher time frame? Maybe a 4 to 12 hour time frame, right? What is the price doing? Well, I noticed that Link was looking extremely bullish. We're above this trend cloud, right? This is a new feature in the Algo V11 version, not currently out yet. If you guys want access, click the first link in the description below. This indicator is going to change the game. But we're holding the trend cloud. We're seeing higher highs and higher lows. That tells me that longs are valid on a lower time frame. And I think I went to the 2 hour time frame on this trade in particular to get the entry. So anytime I enter a long position, I want to see a retrace to at least the golden pocket, right? I only take trades if price is at or below the 618 Fibonacci retracement level. And that's one of the main rules I've stuck to for the longest time. But I don't just want to randomly take a trade at the golden pocket. I need to see some other confluence. So I noticed that we had a break of structure here on the 2 hour time frame, meaning that price is making higher highs. It broke above all of these previous highs, right? Taking out all of this liquidity and closing above with a strong move to the upside. That tells me that bulls are fully in control, and I want to be on the bullish side at this point. I don't want to be taking shorts after a move like this. So again, I'll wait for the pullback using my golden pocket fib, drawing from the major swing low, which in this case was right around here, to the swing high. And I noticed that the golden pocket was overlapping or very close to this 2 hour support level. So that is where I set my limit order, right there at that 2 hour support level, leaving some room. Maybe you can DCA as well, getting yourself a better average entry, but leaving some room in case price comes down and tags this golden pocket, which it did just that. And for the third piece of confluence, I saw we had this trend line. Now, I only use trend lines in confluence with major horizontal levels. I never use these by themselves. But again, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 taps on this trend line, making this a valid trend line. To me, I like to see 3 or more taps on a trend line to really confirm that it is a valid trend line and that you can use it as a piece of confluence. So in this trade, how many pieces of confluence did we have before entering? And I didn't even mention the bullish divergences here on the Easy Oscillator. So even without counting the bullish divergences on the oscillator, we had the trend line confluence, which is 1. We had the break of structure to the upside, which is 2. The retracement down to the golden pocket, which is 3. And we had that major support level, which is 4. If you want to add the trend cloud is blue as well, which makes that 5 pieces of confluence. And if you want to add the divergence, that's 6. If we turn on the Heikin-Ashi candles on the 15-minute time frame, waiting for a reaction, you can see, all right, we got that buy dot on the 15-minute time frame, and we got that Easy Algo buy signal to confirm our entry, and price went up. So that's around 7 or 8 confluences if you were to tally all of those up just on this one trade. So I urge you to ask yourselves, if you keep losing trades, how many confluences do you have lined up before you enter? And I can almost guarantee you that if you are consistently losing, this number is below 5. I can guarantee you it's probably 1, maybe 2 pieces of confluence. That is not how this works, right? We need to stack our confluences. I really want you guys to see 4 to 5 pieces of confluence at least. My favorite confluences, which I've gone over time and time again, are major support and resistance levels, levels that have been respected well in the past, right? Key levels. These could be a higher time frame level, maybe a level that price has reacted to 2 to 3 times in the past. The golden pocket is also one of my favorite confluences. If it lines up with that support or resistance level, those are probably my top 2. But then you also have to incorporate market structure, right? What the higher time frame trend is doing, making sure that you're actually trading with the trend. A very simple way to do this is go to a higher time frame, look at the trend cloud on Easy Algo, or just look at the market structure if price is making higher highs and higher lows, and the momentum divergence oscillator for those divergences on a lower time frame, as well as those Easy Algo buy and sell signals on a lower time frame. If you're not yet a profitable trader, count how many confluences you have, all right? And I promise you, it's not going to be as many as you think, because when you're stacking these confluences, it's very difficult to not become profitable in any market condition. So I hope this video helps you guys out. I hope you guys learned something. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more trading content. We have so many things in the works for all of you guys. In the pro group, we have some amazing things coming, such as the new Algo V11 and Oscillator V6 update, as well as some more free indicators for everyone here watching on the EzTrades YouTube channel. We've been working super hard recently trying to push these updates out. I cannot wait for you guys to see the final product. So be on the lookout for a ton of new updates coming very, very shortly, and I'll see you guys next video.